Sketch the graphs of the following showing all intercepts and the turning points in each case. There's 3 examples, so I will make 3 different videos called work example 5a, work example 5b and 5c. So in this first one, 5a, I'm going to follow my recipe, which is over here, starting off by, I'll do some more explanation as well to do some revision on previous work. So the first thing that we're going to do is we realize that this is a parabola. First step then is minimum maximum. So we're going to say A in this case is positive 1. So A, positive A, therefore it's a smiley face. So we've got our first step done. Move this over so you can see. Okay, so we know it's a smiley face. This is how it looks like. Second one is my y-intercept. So y-intercept, I'm going to say 2. Y-intercept, it is good if you write down what you're doing. Y-intercept is where x is 0. Now remember we said when x is 0, y is always the c value, which is minus 32. Therefore, y equals negative 32. You don't have to show any working there. Our third step is my x-intercepts. My x-intercepts is where y equals 0. Where y equals 0 means that is where x squared minus 4x take away 32 equals 0. Now I'm going to use my null factor theory to do this, which means I'm going to break it up into this x, x. Now I'll carry on here to do the rest of the thing. I'll just want to show you, for those who can't remember how to do the x, the null factor, how to factorize a trinomial. What we're going to do is because this is a 1 and that's a 32, I'm going to say, I'm going to look at the factors of 32, which means it is 1 times 32, and I'm going to write them underneath each other. So I'm going to say 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 3 doesn't go in there, 4 times 8, 5, 6 doesn't, 7, and then I'm back to 8 and 4. So these are the factor pairs that gives me 32. If this is a negative, it means the difference between the two must be, negative 4. So it means the biggest one is negative. Also the difference between the two must be 4. The difference there is 31, the difference there is 8, the difference there is 4. So this is my factor pair. The biggest one must be negative 4. So if I add up the two, it must give me negative 4, which means this is going to be negative 8 and positive 4. So negative 8 and positive 4. So it's x plus 4, x take 8. Just check your answer. X times x is x squared. Negative 8x plus 4x is negative 4x, plus 4 times negative 8 is negative 32, which equals 0. I'm not going to do this the long way again. This is the last time I'm going to do this. Out of my null factor, if this is 0, if I say a times b is 0, then either a must be 0 or b must be 0 for that to be 0. In other words, x plus 4 equals 0, or x minus 8 equals 0. In other words, plus 4 goes to the other side, x equals negative 4 or x equals 8. Now I don't have to put in this extra step. In future, remember, this needs to be 0, so x needs to be negative 4 or x needs to be positive 8. Always the opposite of what this is, the inverse. So I've got my x values. So if I want to draw a quick thing here so long, what do we know? I know that my y-intercept is at negative 32, so I'll have to move this all up a little bit. Okay, my y-intercept at negative 32, this more over here, negative 32. I know my x-intercept is at negative 4 and positive 8. What I need to do now, according to my thing, is I need to find my turning point. Okay, so my turning point it's either going to be halfway between those 2 points, or I'm going to say turning point x equals minus b over 2a. That will also be my line of symmetry because that is where my x will turn. Minus b, going back to this, negative 4 is positive 4, 2 times a is 1, which gives us 4 divided by 2 is 2. So if this is negative 4 and this is 8, at positive 2, which is halfway through, that is where my line of symmetry will be, and that's where my x turning point will be. What is the y value? Now I'm going to say y equals, and I'm going to substitute 2 in here, which means 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 32. That will give us 4. Take away 8, take away 32, and my answer equals negative 36. So my turning point, if that's 32, it will turn at negative 36. It's all that I need. So I'm just going to draw it neatly. Please make sure if you draw your sketches that it at least looks like a parabola, and don't do art. When I say, so you can't even see that column, that is going to be negative 32. When I say don't do art, is don't draw a graph like this. Don't draw a graph like that. Just a solid line going from left to right.